Hi, second graders. Bonjour. This is Madam Williamson. Not in class today, but I'm making this video because I'm homesick and I wanted to remind you of some things that we need to remember in art class. So I'm trusting you guys to work together today. I've put little thing 1 and thing 2 here on my desk to remind you they are always relying on each other and helping each other. And I hope that you guys will do the same today. I'm trusting you to do your jobs and to be responsible in the classroom and not make a huge mess of my room and not be crazy. It's just another day in art class, just with a different teacher. You guys have to finish your projects today, or they will not be available for Generations Day, which is next Thursday. I'm relying on you to stay focused and concentrate, use your ears and your eyes and be aware of what's going on in the classroom. Okay, so let's get started. I also want to remind you guys to please do not get up out of your seat unless you are finished with your project and you can be going to the free draw area, grab a piece of paper and sit at your desk and be drawing. So today we are going to be working on our superheroes. We're going to be finishing those up. I want to review how we need to be, the process that we need to do to make our superheroes. Remember, the circle templates are over at the shelf area in the back of the classroom. You're going to be using that to make your face. You're going to use a pencil to draw your superhero. Then you're going to trace over that pencil with your Sharpie marker. Then you're going to erase your pencil lines. Then you can use 3 colors of colored pencils to color in the outfit of your superhero. Now, your face and your hair can be a different color, but your outfit can only be 3 colors. We are not using markers today. We are not using skinny markers or fat markers. We're only using colored pencils. Once you're finished coloring in, you're going to cut out around that black area of your character, your self-portrait superhero. And please remember that you need to take care when you're cutting around fingers. And because I do not want to see any white showing around at all, you want to make sure that you're using your other free hand to hold your paper and then using your scissor hand. Your other hand is moving your hand around like this. And I've got a little bit of white showing there in between my fingers. So I don't want it to look like this. I don't want your arms to look like this and showing any white next to that black. You need to go in and take care and go slowly and cut right up next to that black outline of your figure. So you want your arm to look like this. If you need help getting around your fingers or your neck or areas in between your body, the substitute can help you. You can raise your hand, or you can ask other people at your table to help you. I'm really excited to see your superheroes. Remember, we do not draw lines for fingers. You must draw rounded fingers. And the substitute is going to put the superhero inspiration page up on the whiteboard for you. So you can add all kinds of different details with your Sharpie marker and to draw in with your colored pencil. Let me talk a little bit about jobs before I get off of this video. We do have jobs today. Seat number 3, you will be grabbing quiet critters. And remember, just like in class, seat number 3, seat number 4, seat number 1, seat number 2, you're not all going to get up at once. The substitute will call you by seat number. Seat number 3, you know that you are always at the end. You do the last job, because you are the start of the 7-minute silent work time. When that quiet critter hits your table must be silent. If you talk, the substitute will take the quiet critters away and your table will not get blue tickets. At the end of 7 minutes, the voice level is a 1. Seat number 4, you are going to pass out the artwork to the class. Seat number 4 at the blue table, I'd like you to go out in the hallway and grab the superhero drawings and the backgrounds for your class. And then you're going to give a group of like 3 or 4 to each seat number 4 person in the class, and they're going to pass out the artwork to everybody. Seat number 1, you are going to be in charge of supplies. So you are going to, what are you going to grab? You're going to be in charge of, grabbing the caddies for the scissors. And you're also going to grab the caddies for the for the what do they call it? For the Sharpie markers. Now, if you have not added the little squares to your background, I would like you to do that first. And the little squares are located on the shelving unit at the back of the room. And you're going to need a glue brush to add those. I'd like you to do that first, and then you can work on your superhero. When you have glued down your superhero, please make sure that you have glued down also a frame. If you guys can see this black frame, they're at the cutting table over by where we get the folders for our tables. There is white paper and black paper, and you must glue your background onto the black paper or the white paper, and then write your name with pencil on the back of your artwork. When you are gluing, putting glue around your artwork. The reason we're doing this is because you need glue around each of these corners to make sure these edges don't flip up and become detached from the frame. If you guys can see that. See how this is kind of detaching? So you want to make sure you're adding glue onto your actual artwork, not the black paper. You're going to hold it down for about 15 seconds, and then you can put this on the drying rack. When you put your artwork on the drying rack, please, please, please make sure that your class has their artwork all lined up and stacked up on one side of the drying rack. I have about 4 classes that are using the drying rack today, and I need them organized by classes. Please don't just place your artwork randomly anywhere. It needs to be stacked up. I also have certain people that are designated to help organize the drying rack. Eli for Madame Marchand's class is going to make sure that people are following the directions I just said. Maya and Jack's class, and Kimiko and Denogi's class. You guys are going to be making sure that everybody has their artwork stacked up on one side of the drying rack. I also have some other people that are designated to help out. If there are no glue brushes in your glue containers at your table, Iris and Olive from Madame Marchand's class will find some yellow glue brushes in the sink and pass them out to you. Just raise your hand. Penelope and Chance will do the same in Jack's class, and Hollis and Issei will do that in Denogi's class. When you're finished with your glue brush, remember it goes in the sink and your artwork goes on the drying rack. Any extra papers go in the trash. Now, when there's the last 5 minutes of class, you're going to be doing your job. Seat number 3 will return the quiet critters. Seat number 4, I don't think you'll be doing anything. Seat number 1, you will return any supplies. If these little trays with the little squares are at your desk, you need to return those to the back of the room. You also need to return the caddies to the back of the room. And seat number 2, you're going to be grabbing that black towel to clean off the tables. Let me see if there's anything else I need to talk about. Let's see. So just to remember and review, when you are drawing your superhero, you draw it with a pencil, number 1. Number 2, you outline with a Sharpie. Number 3, you erase your pencil lines. Number 4, you use 3 colored pencil colors to color in your self-portrait. Number 5, cut out your self-portrait close to that black Sharpie edge and then glue it onto your work. Okay, I think that's it, you guys. Now, I hope I can trust you guys to follow the classroom rules, be kind to the substitute, and keep my art room clean. Everything in my art room has a place. There are no toys in my classroom. You all have jobs to do, and you all need to be respectful. All right, see you guys next week. Au revoir.